Just when I thought I have seen it all, with all that's been buzzing on the social media space, Two-Face engaging his new girlfriend, Honorable Natasha of Edo State House of Reps, and allegedly getting her pregnant, and Two-Face mother also begging Nigerians to please ask the Honorable to release her son to her, and so many other things happening. I saw a notification. I said, waiting they happen again from Channels Television. I click on it and started listening to our interior minister, Mr. Olubumi Tunji Ojo, not having it at all with the Nigerian Canadian Consulate, and questioning their audacity to refuse our own Chief of Defense staff entry visa to Canada, and some other high-ranking officers. According to information gathered, there are a lot of them who were set to attend an invitation or an occasion in Canada. A few of them were granted a visa, but majority of them were denied. That begs the question that why be say if there is an event abroad, an event that you are supposed to go maybe 2 or 3 persons, at least 24, 30 people go enter road. Which people money on the waste like that? So why we might say it serves them right, guys, it's also a slap on our face as Nigerians. So let's be honest. You don't say it's one thing, maybe they treat us anyhow. Anyways, before I go into this video further, because some of my viewers, they have questioned me, they say, you know, they introduce yourself, you know, they greet at the beginning of your videos. Let me just quickly, you know, say hello to you guys. I hope you are doing okay. For those of you coming across my YouTube videos for the very first time, this is Miss Continental Talk Show. I want to thank you especially for stopping by. On this channel, we say things the way it is. We say things the way they are without mincing words, without fear or favor. So if this is something that you like, please stay subscribed to this channel. We mainly talk about the challenges, the struggles, the hustles of the life of an average African immigrant living in the diaspora. And sometimes we delve onto trading issues such as this, and we give our own honest and candid opinions. And for my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your show of support and for always coming back. Now, let's get into the video. So, yes, if this can happen to a whole chief of defense staff and some other high-ranking dignitaries and senior officers in Nigeria, you guys can imagine what we immigrants go through abroad. You know, not say one way or the other, we always find way to like redirect my videos or my analysis to the life of an immigrant, because our eyes they see shaggy here. And I know some of the, you know, our politicians are saying, oh, this is a wake-up call for us to build our... Before Uncle, do you have to wait for this kind of national embarrassment for you to know you have to? Then they tell person again, we don't even need this kind of embarrassment before you know that you have to build your country. If not be longer throat for that matter, they invite one person, I be few persons, then the whole people go carry. As far as I know, dignitaries from the States, UK, Canada, when they are going to other countries, maximum 3 of them. Why is it that on occasion, events that 3 persons supposed to attend, 24, 30 now go pack on herself? Which people money they use like that? Could it also be that they try telling us, say, Mona save taxpayers' money, that they don't need that much people, they only need few? Because according to information gathered, it's not all of them they refuse. They actually gave entry visa to a few of them. Maybe that's just the numbers that they need. Maybe they don't need all of them. So why crying wolf? So this our Mr. Olubumi Tunji Ojo was not having it. Please listen to the full interview. If they talk, say, people who sincerely wants to travel, people who wants to go and do business, people who have their money. I mean, from what I hear, from what I can understand from him, is that he can't take a personal, like, in the imagine, say, if na he or if na his children, it's not for the good of the common man. It's just for his own. You understand? The thing, pay now, where? What about the average Nigerian person that is being denied visa? or every day? What about the average Nigerian person after selling properties, businesses, and everything to kind of prove that, they have the funds, the means to sustain themselves abroad, should they be granted visa, and yet they are denied? What about then? Who is speaking for them? As the country should not turn now, it depends now. Anyways, before we start, making so many hypotheses as to why this our defense minister, defense chief of staff was refused and all that, let's be aware that the Canadian immigration, not just Canadian immigration, but UK, US, and so many developed countries, their immigration policies are very fluid. They figure one immigration policy right now before you go bed. You wake up in the morning, you hear different things. And when I did my research, I found out that effective from January 31st, this year, 2025, they don't still put some new rules as it relates to temporary travel documents and, all these electronic travel authorizations. Since this January 31st, I don't even know. And that's why we need to study. We need to, if you are interested in something, if you are like a traveler, you need to be very aware and very updated with the country's new immigration rules before you travel to that country. Like I'm saying, if you're someone that goes to UK a lot from Nigeria, you want to be abreast. Every now and then you want to be reading, there be any changes, what's the rule? Our people will know they read. All we just care about is power and influence and authority. Once we have that power authority, we feel say we get that power authority all over the world. Man, it might disappoint you not only within that Nigeria, they will need that your power for work over the civilians, over your citizens. Once you are out of that country, you are not in control anymore. This is what just happened now. Anyways, even me living in Canada, I didn't know these rules have changed until recently. Until this case. Now, I can't go read. I can't go find out. That new rules strengthened, they've made new rules. The new rules that they made are meant to strengthen temporary resident document cancellations and border security and integrity. So, in other words, they've made new rules to strengthen their border security and their integrity, and that is strengthening the power of the immigration officers to cancel some kind of documents. Let me read further. It says, the new rules, the changes, enable officers to cancel TRVs, which means temporary resident visas, and ETAs, electronic travel authorizations visa. They can also cancel work permits and study permits. People who they go study with the intention of, I'm not talking finish. It's trying to give them the power. And by extension, the officers of the Canadian embassy in Nigeria, they have the authority to cancel the temporary travel documents that you have before. Even the electronic one when they say upon arrival, stamper. You don't, like, they don't have to explain to you. And that's why we have not heard any explanation from the Canadian embassy in Nigeria. They've not explained anything. Even as with the holla, people they shout, why would they do this? They did say, because now the new rules. And it's just to discover. It's just to go and research and know what are these new rules. Do you meet the criteria? But no, our people just feel, say, because they get power and authority. It isn't our citizens, it isn't our Nigerian citizens when they deal with for you. Once you are out of the shores of Nigeria, or you plan to leave the shores of Nigeria, you don't get power again. You don't be like me. Me and you now, we feel meet for market. I feel decide not to greet you. I feel decide to march on your leg and pass. Now only Nigeria, then none of our get power. Una see power? So, as much as I have mixed feelings about this, it's not something to be happy about. Because like I said, injustice to one person is injustice to all. An embarrassment to to our officials, our senior hierarchy officers, is a national embarrassment. It's an embarrassment to everyone, which I think they shouldn't even be adding volume. They don't need to the echo. They don't even need to use 2 months to they talk about this thing. The secret don't leak, it don't leak, because the records are there for the public. They will see. But make we know the echo. The interior minister coming out to rant. Rant for who? And I also heard him say something about, entrust the Minister of External Affairs to, what did they want to do? Me, if you ask me now, as they refuse you visa, they're not going to go. Make you still refuse their visa if they want to come Nigeria. Abi, you do me, I do you. If you have the capacity to do it, and if you don't have the capacity, you need to work on that capacity now or never. This is the time. I see some of them, they say, this is the time we have to build our country. We have to make... Before, Uncle, you don't even need this kind of embarrassment before you decide to build your country. You don't even need them. And until we decide to fix our business, fix our national security, fix our country as a whole in all aspects, all this kind of embarrassment are bound to be happening. They're bound to be happening. You see, they know they hear about us. They know they see the suffering of citizens, people back home, the inflation, the inaffordability of things back home. You just don't understand. Then you want to spend the money of these taxpayers. And a first class, waiting past first class day, I be business class. They go buy a more. About 30 people now me at the talk so, and you expect them to support and clap for now. Canadians, they are dealing with so much already. They have no time for this tete-a-tete. They have no time for that mediocrity. They don't even get on time at all. They have so much to deal with already. I see conquer on hypocrisy, can't join her. Now they say, no, we've gotten the numbers that we need. More than still now. I've been by force to give visa. I've been they tell you, say, by extension, Nigeria now still own Canada. Canada is a country of its own. Abi, you don't get any rights. They refuse you. What? If you ask me now how to retaliate, if their chief of defense staff won't visit Nigeria, if you have the guts, you have the infantry and the audacity, still refuse them visa. You do me, I do you. As funny as it is, I don't find it funny because I find it very embarrassing. I find it very embarrassing that this interior minister, if they can't talk for this kind of matter, he's supposed to use hands cover our face in shame. If shame was a human being, you're supposed to use our hands cover our shame. And I'm so happy, like many of them are talking already, like this is a national embarrassment. This should not have happened in the first place. We need to be self-sufficient. We need to make our countries good. Thank God at least. They say, anytime when you wake up, then be good morning. I'm happy at least you have realized this. Please make it conducive for our people. So that una no go they put eye for long throat. Now be this. Una no go they put on at the mention of abroad. You no go they train una. Because I see many of us, many of these senior officers, any opportunity to go abroad, they will just hop into it. Forget your business, what they elect you for, or what they appoint you for back home. You need to sit down and do your work. Not be every opportunity you don't run, go. A place 3 people supposed to go, 24, 30 people go enter road. They go do what? Now so that they pack themselves for abroad, they pack themselves, they walk up and down. So it's high time, sit down for your house and build your country so that you will not be facing this kind of embarrassment again. And also, when things like this happen in the future, I'll be more only put volume for this kind of things. It's embarrassing. This kind of situation, you use your hand cover face, not talk loud. Not let second ear hear. It's shameful, it's embarrassing. Not just to us too. And yeah, it's one thing for now to also feel what we are feeling. But it's another thing again that you guys put the country in this kind of a mess where they go, they deny somebody of this kind of caliber visa for waiting now. That's not nice. That's not nice. Please sit tight and make the country a better place. That even we when we're there, so now once we will carry our load come. We are not having it too. We face this embarrassment on a daily basis. Apart from the fact that it's already embedded in the structure, in the system, Face me, face you like this. With the feeling. With the feeling. You see? Now just thicken it. The iceberg. Tip of the iceberg like this. Nine. Una experience so. Nine una see so. If you see what we go through on a daily basis. So the one that is happening to us, it's not enough for you people to fix the country. This one I happen to Nana, it can't resonate. It comes down on you guys that this is why you guys need to fix your country. At least those ones, even they talk better thing. Not be this our interior minister that is coming here with all sorts of entitlement. You see, that's the average person or average politician in the country. Because you feel you have a power over a constituency. You feel you have a power over some persons. And that power, you can carry it everywhere and flex your muscles. I think when I don't see who personal now. I don't see who personal. That is how it goes. We are not, permit me to use the word ordinary once again. The ordinary, the common citizens, we are not just the ones suffering. It don't trickle up, not trickle down. It trickle up to where on a day. That's life. Take it as you see it. I just say I should come and say this here. Because when I saw this Honorable Tunji, permit me to, now Honorable, they call them. If they rant, if they talk, I watched the interview, I said, what is this man saying? He even the shame at all. He even the shame to even talk. What do you know they find up and down? What do they find? They refuse you visa, It's still your country, not by force. It's not by force now. It isn't Nigeria, where we say everything goes. This is what they get rules, so go and build your country. So that even tomorrow too, you can also refuse even Donald Trump. You can refuse Donald Trump entry. Yes, if your country is good, you can beg for a visit. Nonsense. Yes, that is it for today, guys. Please share these videos with those who are on your contact list, on your social media network. Share, and for those of us who are not aware of what is going on, that was the news of the week. So, I'll draw the curtains on today's video. Thanks for watching. And again, if you have watched up to this point, it means you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, do me well to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to get notified once I upload new videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye.